This is Glenrothes with Thornton. Both passengers here before departure at 12:43, and remember to turn on ETS by pressing Shift and E. So press T to open the doors, like that. Go outside, turn on the headlights. So yeah, we're driving 68006 on the front called Daring, and on the rear we have 68007. For some reason I can't turn on the tail lights. I don't know why. So insert the master key by pressing Shift and a W.
TPWS at AWS operational.
Reset the AWS, turn the DRA off because there's no signal for some reason. So we're following along train to Golf 12, 12:43 Glenrothes with Thornton to Edinburgh. This train was originally formed of a trio of 158s, but I just switched it out for 68. So we're calling at Glenrothes with Thornton, Cardenden, Lochgelly, Cowdenbeath, Dunfermline Queen Margaret, Dunfermline Town, Rosyth, Inverkeithing, North Queen Ferry, Dumfermline, Edinburgh Gateway, Haymarket and Edinburgh. So the journey time should be about an hour. Next stop is Cardenden at 12:50. So release brake, reset to forward and power to notch 2. So departing Glenrothes with Thornton, the speed limit is 20 miles an hour, and we have about 5 miles to Cardenden. Yeah, I don't want to apologise in advance for butchering the station names, but I've probably got some of them wrong. So yeah, this is pretty much an all-stopper train to Edinburgh. The only station we're not stopping at is South Gyle. So we are on the 5 Circle line, available on Steam. So yeah, when I got TS 2021, I got the deluxe version, which comes with a German route, an American route, the 5 Circle, and the West Coast Main Line South. I've already done a few videos on the West Coast Main Line South. I just wanted to do a video on the 5 Circle. So yeah, I am in the AP Class 68 enhancement from Armstrong Powerhouse, and some AP Mark II coaches. And I forgot to put the branding again. Yeah, for some reason I always forget to put in the branding. I've got a cat here that won't stop yawning at me for some reason. Oh yeah, speed limit is 60. So I'm speeding. 63, 61, 60. So yeah, 3 miles left. So yeah, 5 Circle runs from Edinburgh to Glenrothes via Dunfermline and Kirkcaldy. So if I just press 9 to look at the map, so yeah, it's pretty much just a giant circle, which is why it's called the 5 Circle. So yeah, we're starting all the way up here, and we are finishing all the way down there. It's empty. Okay, when I was looking at the timetable, all there ever was were 170s, and that's it. 170s all the way. No, I'll say again. When I was looking at real-time trains, most of the trains were 170s. So, not that many 158s or anything like that. This is the passenger view, looks pretty nice. So this is the first time driving the 5 Circle. So far the frame rate is pretty smooth. At the moment I'm getting about, when it finishes loading, I get about 37 FPS. Yeah, I have heard some people complain about the 5 Circle being a bit crap, but I've never been here. The only places I've been to are Edinburgh and the Forth Rail Bridge. That's it. So Cardenden is less than a mile away. Frame stutter. Yeah, hopefully someday I'll have a more powerful computer, so I can actually run dynamic lighting and my videos won't look so bad. So approaching Cowdenbeath. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to the braking system on this. Not the braking system, but not the braking system, but the brake force. So, aiming to stop at the end of the platform. So, gently just arriving. Yeah, be careful not to overshoot. Sorry about that. So, arriving into Cardenden. Next stop is Lochgelly at 12:54. So reverse to forward, release the brake and power to notch 2. There we go. So next station is Lochgelly in about 2 miles. Bit worth it. So yeah, I really do love 68. Especially when you stand next to one and it has ETS on. It's like it's a literal beast. It's actually so loud. Like if you go to Victoria, like Manchester Victoria, with the transparent 68s, and you hear one leave, it's like an amazing experience. Probably should take like a thumbnail shot. I should also say that I'm using the AP weather pack. Or the AP weather enhancement. So yeah, 68. They have a maximum speed of 100 miles an hour. I think they were built in like 2014 for DRS, which some of them were subleased to Chiltern and ScotRail and Transpennine. Although the ScotRail ones were transferred back to DRS. I think it's because the Mark II coaches weren't PRM compatible or compliant. So Lochgelly is literally right around the corner. So this scenario is called 2 Golf 12 1243 Glenrothes with Thornton to Edinburgh. A scenario created for Inside a Gamer. Might have broken a bit too much. So this is Lochgelly. Lochgelly. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce it. Is it me, or is the station a bit empty? Or is it like this in real life? So aiming to stop at the end of the platform with the 367S car stop signs. There's a guy on the right just bopping his head to the beats. Or his beats. Whatever he's listening to. A very slow arrival into Lochgelly. Next stop is Cowdenbeath at 1 o'clock. Why is my train going backwards? So there's a break. Press it forward and power to notch 3. So speed limit is 60 miles an hour, and the next stop is Cardenden, about 2 miles. Warning of 30. I think it's like a very tight corner or like a weak bridge. Yeah, I do love a 68. So yeah, recently the channel has been performing incredibly well. Well, for my standards. So I think since I came back from my unscheduled break because my motherboard broke, each video has gotten around 100 views, or at least 100. And it's beginning again. 43, 42, 41, 40. Wow, bricks on here are good. Also because we're going downhill, which is probably why. Yeah, I don't know what my cat wants. What have we got outside? So 60, 20, 60, 65. What was the 20s for? Probably a tight corner. So yeah, each video has gotten at least 100 views, which is insane. Also, recently, since last week, I've gained about 32 subscribers, which is mad. I think it's because the Chain Sim 2021 live stream has something to do with it. Though to drive a testing device. When you drive this for yourself, you will be a better driver than me, because I have a cat on me and I'm talking at the same time. A very tough cat. So Cowdenbeath, I think there's a tunnel there. So yeah, the related class AC8 has a pantograph, which means it can drive with a diesel engine and on electrified railways. I think 88s are mostly used on the Tesco Express between Moss End and Daventry. Speed limit is now at 65 miles an hour. And Cowdenbeath is literally around the corner. There is, you see the platforms and the footbridge. Yeah, sorry if the commentary is a bit lacking. It's like 8 in the morning. And there's a cat on me, just trying to annoy me as usual. For some reason, I always get caught with a butt nose. Okay, please stop. On the platform. Okay, a bit too far. Yeah, I should really practice with this train a bit more. So arrival into Cowdenbeath. Okay, next stop is Dunfermline, Queen Margaret at 13:06. So release brake, power to launch 2, reverses forward, and let's go. So next stop is Dunfermline, Queen Margaret. Platform 1. It's too long. In 4 miles. Let's go in the passenger view. You can barely hear the 68. I wonder why the thrash mode doesn't work. So I need to put up the clag factor. Because clag is good. Oh. So yeah, as I said earlier, this scenario was created for Inside the Gamer by myself. So if you don't know who Inside the Gamer is, he does pretty much simulation games like Microsoft Flight Sim, Train Sim, some other stuff. I think at the moment he has around 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, he's not the best at what he does, but he does it. He does a good enough. He does a good enough job at it. I mean, he can take off and land a plane. It's like, what else is there to fly? Like all you have to do with a plane is take off and land. That's basically it. Well, of course you have to land without crashing. But yeah, he's a good pilot. Definitely a better pilot than me. I think if I try like Microsoft Flight Sim, I probably would end up crashing my plane into the ground. So yeah, the reason I made scenarios for him is because once, I think like a month ago, he pushed me on Discord saying, I like your videos, can you make me some scenarios and I'll pay you this amount? And I said, yeah, because money's money. I like money. And so for every 5 scenarios, he gives me some money in return. It's not a lot of money, but it's money. Of course, as weeks go by, Inside the Gamer, he builds up his collection, which means I can use more and more different trains, so it's not just the same one over and over and over again. Yeah, I do try to make his scenarios realistic, but I don't think his audience really cares, because most of his audience is flight simmers, not train sim. Wait, what was that? Oh wait, it's attached to the signal. Never mind. I think that's Dunfermline passing loops. Alright, please stop in time. I don't want to overshoot. Yeah, you completely overshot this, haven't you? Also just the how that we're going on 175 downwards, which is we're gonna make braking harder. Yeah, so yeah, my bad. Okay, stop. Oh. Wait, how are we still in the marker? That's odd. Next stop is Dunfermline town at 1309. The rest is to forward, Brickley's, Power Torch 2. So yeah, we had one overshoot. Hopefully it won't spad or derail. Next up is Dunfermline town, about 1.6 miles. Putting forward would help. That's a brake release. There we go. I can drive, I swear. C68 is interesting. You can drive it literally anywhere because it's a diesel locomotive. I'm pretty sure they have a good route availability, even if they weigh about 100 tons. The speed limit is 55, going up to 65. Yeah, I've also been pondering whether to get the Just Trains Midland Main Line. You know, the Midlands one, not the one in London. Break up more. Yeah, it's the one from, I think it's Derby, Nottingham, Leicester, and then extensions to Sheffield, I think it is. Yeah, it looks like a very interesting route. Definitely could have a lot of fun with the scenarios. Yeah, I want to do some more Midland Main Line because I've already covered the one on Steam from St Pancake to Bedford. Like I've been to stations in the MML. I've been to Nottingham, I've been to Derby, I've been to Sheffield. And so I'm pretty sure Derby has been rebuilt in real life. Oh shit. Stop. Oh yeah, I should also say that this is my first time driving the route. Shush. Why do I keep on shooting these things? I'm like Alan on his stream with a 11158. He kept overshooting all the stations. Next up is Rosyth at 1313. So put it forward this time. Power to notch 3 and ready to brake. All the way. So am I on time? This is Dunfermline town. Let's leave at 1309. So yeah, we're about 6 minutes late because I can't drive. So yeah, next stop is Rosyth in about 2 miles. I also heard that Inside Gamer is really looking forward to driving the 68. Hopefully he'll do it better than I'm doing. Oh yeah, there's also a freeway route called Suburban Edinburgh. It's still like work in progress, but it's still a good route. I haven't driven any of it yet, but it pretty much covers it. It covers the 5 circle line with extensions throughout Suburban Edinburgh. Like there's a bit in the southeast, bit in the southwest. I think it also includes Mill Hill Depot, which I could drive a 380 from Mill Hill Depot to Edinburgh, and then Edinburgh to Mill Hill Depot. Miller Hill, not Mill Hill. So that's a cool idea. Or I could just be really lazy and just do HST from what's it called? What's it called? The depot. HST depot. Here's with C. Cardenden. Like drive a HST from Cardenden to Edinburgh. Call it a day. I'd be really lazy. There's a wind turbine on the left. So yeah, ScotRail only had 268s, 6866 and 6877, and some Mark II coaches for each of the 5 circle. I don't know why. I think it was like unit shortages. But they've since been returned to DRS. I don't know what happened to Mark II coaches. They're probably also gone back to DRS. .170 from Edinburgh to Glenrothes to Goal 71. Yeah, it's pretty much going back the way we came. Well, better driven. Although a bit slower. So approaching Rosyth. Shush. So we're coming in at a reasonable speed and not like put on full brakes, put on the anchors and then hope for the best. So there's 3, 4, so it's stopping at the end. Next up is Inverkeithing at 1317. So it's brake, power to notch 2. So your next stop is Inverkeithing, about a mile and a half. Where we join the line from the other half of the loop via Kirkcaldy. So yeah, it is a nice passenger view. Don't know about the interior, I've never seen the inside of one. Well, I've never seen the inside of a ScotRail Mark II coach. Come on, frame rate. It goes on to 30. I think it's like a corner or something. Yeah, if you, from the map earlier, you would have seen that the route is very twisty and turny. Wait, was it single or double? I think that was single. What the? Oh, come on, I was braking enough to slow down to 30. Come on, really. Really? Running late as it is. Okay, release the brake. Releasing, released. Go. Yeah, pulling about 4 kiloamps. 5 kiloamps. And a bit wheel slip. I think the signal might have some TPWS, so slow down to 20. So hopefully you can forgive my lack of driving skill or elegance. So yeah, Inverkeithing 1317. So yeah, we're very late. Why don't we have a clear aspect? So leaving Echo Victor 416, you can see Inverkeithing Station just in the distance after the bridge. So after Inverkeithing we have North Queen Ferry, cross over the 4th rail bridge to Dumfermline, then Edinburgh Gateway, Haymarket, and then Edinburgh Waverly. Do I have any timetable stops? No. So yeah, this scenario should be complete. Yeah, because I got all ticks so far. So yeah, the line that way is the other half of the 5 circle. So gently arriving into Inverkeithing about 5 minutes late. 8 minutes. 7 minutes. Why can't I do maths? So it's 5 and 4, 6 and an S. You meant to be stuck behind the other line, not in front of it. So arriving on into Inverkeithing. Next up is North Queen's Ferry at 1321. So reverser to forward, gear rate off, power to notch 2, and loose brake. Climbing on 12145. Brilliant. Power to notch 3. Okay, the trigger point for that signal is way too far forward. So next stop is North Queen's Ferry in 1.8 miles. I wonder where the line to the left goes. So speed limit is 65, going down to 60. So accelerate the train to 60 miles an hour and then idle the power. Yeah, in the distance, in the grey object on the left, is the 4th rail bridge. Yes, the longest, I think it's the longest single span railway bridge when it was built. So it's a very, very, very famous bridge. Speed limit is now at 60. Climbing on 170. What did Dovetail do to stop markers? On the platform markers? They go way too far off the edge of the platform. So yeah, there's the Fourth Rail Bridge just up ahead. It's arrival into North Queensferry. The next stop is Dunfermline at 13:25. You'll also be crossing the Fourth Rail Bridge. So yeah, next stop is Dunfermline in about 2 miles, 1.87 miles. So yeah, we'll be crossing over the world famous Fourth Rail Bridge. So yeah, I have seen it in real life. I did take pictures of it, but I kinda lost them all over the years. Speed limit is 50 as we cross over the Fourth Rail Bridge. So cool. Imagine driving a train through the real one. Which is so cool. I wonder if Network Rail have considered electrifying the route. Like, imagine the Fourth Rail Bridge had overhead wires. That'd be weird. This is so cool to drive through here. It will get even better with higher graphic settings. I'm pretty sure that's a yellow. Oh, it's green now. Okay. Quick thumbnail shot. I mean, just look at this. It looks so cool. Oh shit. Looks so cool. And that was the Fourth Rail Bridge. You can see Dunfermline just about. Speed limit goes up to 80 as we get across the bridge. Apply a bit of brake. So arriving into Dunfermline station. Next up after this will be Edinburgh Gateway, change for the airport I think. As some trams. So there's a 3 car on the left, 3 car stop sign. There's 6 and S. So aiming to stop right at the end. So arrival into a Dunfermline station. Next stop is Edinburgh Gateway at 13:31. So speed limit is 80 miles an hour. And next stop is Edinburgh Gateway in about 4 miles. So we were meant to leave Dalmany at 13:25 and it's now 13:30. Yeah, we're late. Like really late. 10 minutes late. Well, I think the timetable was designed for a sprinter and not 68. And the timetable also didn't include my shit driving skills, so... So yeah, now we should be able to get to speed. Get a bit of wheel slip. Oh yeah, it's autumn. I don't know what to get next from JT. I can get the middle and midline, the 60, the 20. Well, the advanced version of the 60 and 20. I get the 20 out. I do like a chopper. They're not really in service anymore. That much. .170 to Cardenden to Golf 29. So down to 75 as this wheel bit goes down to 75 and back up to 90. For some reason. So yeah, distant scenery. The hills in the distance. Yeah, just green, very green. Not a lot of trees. Yeah, that's a problem with train sim. Distant scenery is hard to do because of the game engine and the way it works. Speed back up towards 90 miles an hour. If I say that, we're coming up at Edinburgh Gateway. I think I'm braking about a mile from the station. Yeah, I really do love 68s. They're an amazing locomotive. Shush. So start braking for Edinburgh Gateway. When the frame rate wants to. Eventually. Some point today. There we go. Yeah, I should really upgrade to an SSD. And DDR4 RAM. And a better graphics card. And a bigger case. And a bigger case. Yeah, but I don't really have the money for it, so. I'm saying, like, cases are kind of cheap. Just need money for a new motherboard that supports DDR4 RAM. And LGA 1151 Intel CPU. So there's 3 and 4, 6 and 5, 8. Yeah, I wonder why the platforms are so long here. To arrival into Edinburgh Gateway. Next stop is Haymarket at 13:38. Yeah, hopefully no one cares that I'm about 10 minutes late. I mean, it's not like everyone's going to use the train that much during COVID anyway, so... So next stop is Haymarket, about 4 miles. Do that in about 5 minutes. Do another passenger shop because they're cool. Yeah, just powering out of Edinburgh Gateway. Yeah, I wonder why the platforms at Edinburgh Gateway are so long. Because I think all the ScotRail stops there. Like, that platform there could hold like 10 coaches. Yeah, this is South Gyle. So 25 to 90. So yeah, when you drive this for yourself, I'll put a link to ATS when it's released. So when you drive this for yourself, hopefully you'll be more on time than I am. Because I'm about 10 minutes late. Line from the right joins from Glasgow Queen Street and Stirling. Speed limit now 90 miles an hour. There's a HST to Inverness, 1 Hotel 13. There's sliding doors. I think the lines on the left, I think they're the tramway of some kind. I'm meant to represent it. I think that's like a tram stop with the low floor trams. So soon we should be approaching Haymarket Depot. Used by ScotRail. D20s to Helensville Central. Yeah, on the left there will be three falls, but they don't really exist in TS yet. So there's 158s, HSDs, 170s, you know, the normal stuff. So Haymarket due in platform 1 next to platform 0 and platform 2. So Haymarket has 5 platforms. Yeah, I'm not sure how often platform 0 is used. So due into Haymarket at 13:37. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about punctuality in Trainton. There's 170 going to Glenrothes via Kirkcaldy. And 170s. So aiming to stop at the end of the platform at Haymarket. Definitely looks a lot better than the one with Glasgow to Edinburgh on it. So arrival into Haymarket. Okay, a poor arrival. Next up is Edinburgh, arriving at 13:42. So yeah, next stop is Edinburgh Waverly, where the train terminates in about a mile. So due in on platform number 15. So leaving the tunnel, we have a single yellow, which means we need to stop at the next signal. Is that 320 to Edinburgh? So yeah, the next signal is literally just outside Edinburgh. I think we might need to wait for a train to leave. So you can see it just in the distance. So I have been here before in real life. Well, Edinburgh Waverly and the general Edinburgh area. It's a really cool city. Very old, because it's Scotland. And the UK in general is very, very old. I guess by extension the world is very, very old. So no AWS. Approved, yay. So due in platform 15, so in Edinburgh, I can see 170s, 220s, 170s. Lots of wires. So yeah, arriving into Edinburgh was timetabled at 13:42. So yeah, we're about 9 minutes late. So not bad. Well, it is bad, but it's not catastrophic. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring my speed down to 10 miles an hour just so I don't trip the TPWS. Also, where's the castle on the left, 2D? I think it's Dovetail being lazy. Is that guy on the left okay? He had his head in a pillar. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed my crappy driving to Edinburgh. Subscribe for more, like, very skillful driving. So subscribe for more racing content. Follow me on Twitter for future video updates. Like the video if you're so inclined. Or join my Discord for chat. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, assuming I don't crash into these buffers. So arrival into Edinburgh Waverly.